We have a third question from members of the public, Wendy Rooke. Thank you.
Thank you for this opportunity to ask a question. So plant-based diets result in 75% less greenhouse gas emissions and land use than diets with 100 grams of meat daily. Plant-based diets cut wildlife destruction by 66% and water use by 54%. Analysis by the Office of Health Economics shows that plant-based diets would save the NHS £6.7 billion yearly, with 2.1 million fewer cases of disease. Research consistently shows that local governments are trusted more than national politicians, making the council well positioned to introduce plant-based initiatives and deliver public education. Will the lead councillor ask officers to reach out to Edinburgh Council to learn about their experiences of endorsing the plant-based treaty and do an impact assessment report within the next year for a future full council meeting?
Thank you, Ms. Rooke. Councillor Ennis.
Yeah, thank you, Mr. Mayor, and thank you, Wendy, for your question. The Council is a signatory to the Reading Climate Change Partnership, which through its climate emergency strategy highlights the benefits of a reduced meat consumption and plant-based diets on climate change. The Council work with other councils through a number of formal collaborations and partnerships and welcome the suggestion to consider the approaches being taken by Edinburgh Council. A report will be taken to the Strategic Environment Planning and Transport Committee and or the Policy Committee in November 2025, which will be presenting a new 2025 to 2030 climate emergency strategy on for the Borough of Reading. This is currently being developed with partners and participants to incorporate agreed future actions and proposals to tackle the climate emergency up to 2030. As part of that process, the policies and best practice put forward by other authorities will be considered, including, as suggested, Edinburgh's experiences of endorsing the plant-based treaty. Thank you.
Thank you, Councillor Ennis. Ms. Rooke, you have a supplementary question?
I do. Thank you very much for your positive response. I would like to ask that if endorsing the plant-based treaty is not part of the climate emergency strategy, will the report explain why?
Thank you. Councillor Ennis.
Yeah, we work in partnership throughout Reading, and outside of Reading as well, in the Reading Climate Change Partnership, where we have many organisations and individuals, organisations, voluntary sector and individuals and agencies who are firmly of the belief of the change, that we have to change our lifestyle, we have to change what we're doing, we have to change our habits. And plant-based treaty is part of that. So I personally would be surprised if it's rejected. If we do have a climate summit and event every year, if you go to it, it was in Forby Gardens, it's very well attended, and there's lots of stalls represented there and actually promoting plant-based treaty, and it's very popular. So I hope that answers or reassures you the way going forward in the future. Thank you.
Thank you, Councillor. I can also say that the Reading hold a vegan festival every year, which is very well attended, and it takes up the whole of the centre of the town. Having attended it myself, I can highly recommend it. Thank you.